How would you say that you kind of grown the most in this past year?
I think I've become more poised. I'm transitioning into a guard. So, me just opening the floor, finding the right times to hit my teammates and to score and to, encourage my teammates, be vocal on the court. Me evolving my game, I'm starting to shoot the ball better now. Just being confident in myself to shoot the ball. I do it every day. So, just being confident in myself to shoot the ball, being confident in my teammates to when I pass, they hit the shots, even if they don't, to keep shooting. So, me just being overall better as a person and as a player on the court.
And you mentioned you're getting shots up, you're getting the confidence in your shot up. What is the work that you're putting into it? What does that look like?
Me in the mornings, either me and my dad or me and my best friend Josh, we're getting up shots, transition shots, on the move shots. Usually me and my dad make 500 shots a day. Probably my second workout in the morning, there's probably a little more skill workout with me. So at least 500 a day. Strength and conditioning, every day for sure. Keeping my body right, and then just shooting with confidence, trusting my works. For real, that I do every day.
Awesome. And again, look at the last time we spoke, you mentioned that, your goals for this past season was to win another championship. Walk us through this past high school season for you. What was that like?
It was great. It was fun. We won the championship, but in a championship game, I had fouled out. It was a great moment. My teammate had pulled through and got the steal at the last second. So it was just great seeing my team had my back. They have my back and they trusting in me to, encourage them on the sidelines. So,
and whether it's in that context, at USA, here on the circuit, what does it mean to have these caliber teammates that you can rely on in these moments?
It's great because everybody's not perfect. I might have a bad game, 1 or 2 bad games in a row, but them being us also great players, they're encouraging me to keep doing what I'm doing, keeping me confident so I couldn't have great games, and it's working. Playing USA with Koa, DP, AJ, Tyron, them just makes the game easy. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? So if I just do what I do, and we win another gold medal hopefully this year in Turkey.
For sure. And you mentioned, they give you the ability to, sometimes have an off game. Didn't have many of those this year. Gatorade Player of the Year, Max Press Player of the Year, Mr. Basketball for the state and everything. What did it mean to have that strong of an individual season, and what kind of went into that for you?
Me going into the season, those are my goals, but it wasn't really me just trying to get those accolades. They're cool, but to answer your question, it means a lot to me, to be honest. I didn't know Mr. Basketball was that big, but I guess it's really big in Alabama, so, that's pretty cool. I wanted to win Gatorade because last year I didn't win it, so I was like, all right, I got to get Gatorade, and then, win another state championship was lit for sure. So,
and, when you look back on this past season, what are kind of some memories that stand out that you'll kind of take with you going forward?
For high school?
High school, yeah.
Definitely going into the city of Palms. Most of the people in my high school team don't really travel, playing at a high level for basketball. So, just taking them out to see the basketball world and how it is, we went 1-1 there, but it was just the city of Palms experience is probably my favorite. So just having them in the basketball world, just being down there with them, it's really fun.
And for people who haven't been there before, walk us through that experience in the city of Palms. What is it like, of course, being there, but also the stage you're playing on, the competition, everything?
Man, it's great. Every game, you got NBA scouts, college scouts, you got media. If you haven't been exposed, then you're probably going to get exposed there. So it's just, seeing where you at in the basketball world, seeing where you at against the best players in the country, it's really fun. It's a great experience for sure. For sure.
And you play on plenty of big stages now, then in front of college coaches, NBA scouts, plenty of times. What is kind of your approach to playing with those kind of stakes on the line, with those eyes watching?
My mentality going into the game?
Yep.
Really, dude, it's just the person in front of me I think of as trying to take money from my family or food off the table. So I just try to go out and kill everybody. So that doesn't happen.
Absolutely. And now, what would you kind of say, like, your mindset, your goals for this summer as a whole are?
This summer we're going to Italy, so to have a great showing then, have a great showing at top 100, make the USA team and have a solid role in the USA team for sure. And then we come back after USA, and then we go to South Carolina. So after South Carolina, hopefully try to get a chance to win the championship in Rock Hill. And then after that, we go to Vegas. So of course to win every game and win a championship down there too. So just to win the whole summer is my goal, to be honest.
Definitely. And that's a lot of different high-level, scenarios going to be put in. Do you feel like you're kind of playing different roles? You're asked to do different things in different places? Or is it pretty consistent? What does that look like?
Well, at the camps, I play my role. I do what I do. But at top 100, or not top 100, at USA, there's Derek Peterson, Koa, all of them. So I feel like that's more of a role team. And I think if I exceeded my role, and everybody on that team has a role, so I think if I exceeded my role, then I operate pretty good.
And where do you get that mentality to say, I'm this point guard leading the show in a lot of different scenarios, and then when it comes to USA, I can take a little bit of a scale back role. I wanna fit in that way.
Right. I think it helps me be an overall good player, because I can take that USA role of me not being on the ball every single play and take that to college or hopefully to the NBA. It helped that translate my game so I could I can be the 1-2, what I'm saying, or sometimes even the 3. But what I'm saying, it's just me. I just take that with me and then I add it to my game, so it just makes everything else better for me.
For sure. And speaking of the NBA, in the past, you mentioned, CP3, Dame, Scoot as guys that you kind of look up to. Are there any guys that you've been, taking parts of their game away from lately?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely have been watching SGA, Shai Gilgeous, Darius Garland. I got to meet him, so I started watching more of him. Watching him how he changes his pace up and down the court. Definitely Anthony Edwards. I think me and Ant are about the same deal, so I try to have a little Ant in my game for sure, and Tyrese Maxey for sure. So.
What are, from a couple of those guys, what are some parts of their games that you're especially trying to, emulate in yours?
Ant, coming off like him attacking his defender and, being explosive towards the rim. Tyrese Maxey, coming off the pick and roll, shooting quickly. That's what I'm trying to get better at. And Darius Garland with my pace. I'm trying to, go from quick to fast to slow, and hold my defender off. So, just trying to be myself and add a little bit of that, to my games. I'm still Caleb Holt, but I got a little bit, so.
Absolutely. And as you're adding more parts to your game, looking again at these first few sessions so far at VSSP, do you feel like you're showing?
Yeah.
What have you been showing the most, would you say?
I think me being a downhill guard that can shoot the ball. It's not perfect right now, but I'm still working. I've had a lot of good games and I've had a lot of bad games. So, I've been showing that I can handle the rock, trying to initiate the offense, just become a better player,
And what is it like for you, playing up as you're doing this? Obviously, it's not everyone can be playing 17s as someone who's a class below. What's that like for you?
Right now, I don't know, because, I've been playing my age group. I haven't played my age group in a minute, so I don't know the difference from my age group and to 17s. So I think me just raising my level to whoever we're playing against just makes me better, and, I just adjust to it, really.
And so far this spring, who are some, in Adidas, who are some, whether it's individual players or teams that have been especially fun to match up against?
Team Loaded was very fun to match up against. They came out and hit us in the mouth. Really, they beat us by 30. So, it wasn't fun in the moment, but it was something to look back on. All right, we got a motive to work for. We got to get them back. Playing one of my best friends, Josh Powell for Wiz Kids was pretty fun. Just playing one of your friends on the court. Just having fun on the court. Since you've been knowing them for a long time. We played Cola. It was once again playing a good friend on the court. So, it's not fun. We lost to them. We lost to Compton, but it's not fun losing. But it's a part of it.
And a lot of people wouldn't, when they're asked like what the most fun matchup was, they wouldn't go to a 30-point loss.
Yeah.
Where does it come from for you that you can take an experience like that and learn and appreciate it?
Oh, they got up in me. Smaller guards. They were at my knees, so I just had to handle the ball better. And I went back and watched film on that, and I didn't have as bad of a game as I thought. Just really what I took from that was a lot to grow from. So I'm always looking stuff where I can grow from. So I look at that game like, all right, how did we lose by 30? What did I do to let that happen? So it's exciting. If we play them again, it'd be exciting to, all right, they did this last time, but this is not gonna happen this time for sure. So it's just fun, like knowing we got stuff to work on. Not getting bored with the sport for sure.
Absolutely. And whether it's watching your own film or like you mentioned watching the NBA players, where does that drive to watch film come from for you?
Just to get better. I have a lot of work to do. I think, and I can't speak for nobody else, but I don't know if a lot of people, this young watches film, after every game. Me and Coach Des, we watch film after every AAU game on the circuit. Know what I can do better, what I did good, just to grow. Just to get better, that's all I want to do is just get better. So any little thing I can do to get better, I'm all for it.
Absolutely. And as you're improving and applying things on the court, obviously colleges are continuing to take notice. What's the latest with that? How has that been going for you lately?
My recruiting?
Yeah.
Oh, it's been going good. I recently picked up my first blue blood from Kansas. I've been talking to Duke and North Carolina, and they have interest in me. Those are for blue bloods right now. I also have Alabama, Auburn, Houston, Georgia Tech. I can't think off the top of my head. I'll tell you, but yeah.
The first time we connected with you in 2022, you mentioned how meaningful it would be for you to hear from UNC, Kansas, blue blood in general. How does it feel to have that kind of picking up now, and how's that those conversations been going so far?
They've been going great. I don't think the little me would probably believe it right now. So I don't know how to feel. It's just soaking it in, having fun with it, and just knowing like it's part of it, really. So,
sure. Yeah. And I know you have a busy summer ahead, so I'm guessing you probably won't have much time for visits in a few months, but later in the year, you can get any visits going?
Yeah, I don't know where specifically, but I'm for sure probably going to take some in August, during football season.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, and heading into the, this next high school season, you now have won 2 state championships in a row, right? Like, what is the mentality, and then how are you kind of keeping yourself engaged and ready to keep going and going at these guys, right?
After winning 2 states, it's just, why not get 3? It's just loving to win. I hate to lose, but it's loving to win. Just the mentality of like, I can't let nobody beat me. So, it's sad. Just go out and win. By any means necessary.
And do you have any other, goals, whether it's for yourself or your team as a whole, that you have your sights set on heading into this high school season?
We're probably gonna have more of a national schedule to win bigger games. It would mean a lot to me, like against bigger schools and everything else. Of course, to win state. Hopefully, I think if we win state, we'll probably go to the throne. So hopefully, to win the throne. So for sure.
Absolutely. And just last question. You've been having a really strong 2024 so far. 3SB has been going great. If you could leave this year as a whole, getting one big takeaway to fans, to college coaches, to even NBA scouts, what would you want that takeaway to be?
To never get too high and never get too low. Just stay stay settled, stay humble, because as fast as it can go, as fast as it can come, it can go. So, just keeping God first and, just living day by day, and just keep working, and God got you for sure. So